I just like the sound of it.
What's my name? It's G, baby. Push a Cadillac like a...
What's up, guys? This your boy G, and I'm back to the channel. Today is a very special day. We got a guest,
Jordan.
This is Jordan. We watched Game of Thrones together. It's my
Yes.
boy, and we just finished. We're gonna say that we binged all 3 episodes.
We watched them all.
We watched
at
them
one time.
at one time, separated between 3 weeks. 21 days it took us to watch it straight through.
Dedication.
But anyway,
Yep.
you don't anything else? All right, so
It's a good episode. It's a great episode.
All right, so House of Dragons is the prequel to Game of Thrones, which had what, six or 7 seasons, was it?
Something like that. Yeah, close enough.
Well, I tried not to think about the last season whatsoever because that last season
It's
was
not real. No one.
It's
Last season isn't real.
The last season was horrible.
It's make believe. It hurts to recognize the last season. It brings pain.
He just
That's don't
he
think
hit
about
it.
yeah.
He hit it.
Don't think about
He
it too
hit
much.
it. He
Don't-
killed my baby.
Don't
I
get
can't
it.
argue
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah. Don't
He
think
killed
about
my
it. Yeah,
baby.
yeah, don't think about it too much.
He killed
Yeah,
my baby.
Yeah, don't think about it too
All
much.
right,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
House of Dragons.
Yes.
It's had 3 episodes so far. It comes out on HBO Max every Sunday. If you don't have HBO Max, you can subscribe. It's like what was it, about $14.99? I think it is.
Yeah.
$14.99, $15.99, something like that. It's not like crazy expensive. Or you can just like ask somebody for their password. A lot of people.
I
have
mean, we allegedly.
a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of people have my password.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's break it down.
Yep.
The episodes come out every Sunday, 9:00. We just finished watching the second one. The third one. The fourth one comes out tomorrow night. So we're just
Yes,
gonna
it's
give
Saturday.
we're gonna give you a little spoilers, most spoilers, review, reactions, tell you what's going on.
Wait, we're gonna give spoilers or spoiler free?
We're gonna talk about it. It's
Okay.
gonna have some spoilers in it.
Got it.
Not crazy spoilers, but enough spoilers to where if you watch it, you're gonna know.
Okay.
So, favorite character, go ahead.
Oh man, favorite character right now? I mean,
Okay,
I don't want.
how about we go over the characters?
I'm gonna say I don't want to say everyone's favorite character probably already is Rhaenyra, right? I mean, probably already.
That's not my.
Your favorite character is Daemon.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's break it down.
Okay.
The story starts off about 200 years prior to the original Game of Thrones, right? So we're following Aegon, who is king, and he's kind of like a chill type of guy. He's like, hey man, it's been so peaceful. Let's keep the good times rolling.
Right.
And he's got a brother, Daemon Targaryen. That's my boy right there. Yo, gangster. He proved how gangster he was tonight.
Yeah. But is that his brother though? No, that's his. Is that his brother? Or
That's his
cousin?
brother. No, Daemon.
okay.
The girl, the queen that never was. The girl is his cousin.
Okay.
The girl that's married to the black dude.
Right, that's his brother. That's his
The
brother.
dude,
I got
yeah,
that.
the girl
Right,
that's
right,
married
right,
to the
okay.
black dude. Okay,
Yep,
so anyway,
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you who the black dude is anyway. So,
Got it.
so we got the king. We got his brother Damien.
Yeah.
He's kind of like what'd you want to say? The black sheep of the family, and he really gives like zero fuck.
Highly problematic. I mean, everyone's problematic.
He's very
of
toxic.
Thrones.
He's very toxic. But like honestly though, I feel like he does like care about like his people. He doesn't like
Yeah.
he doesn't want to like cause harm to his people, and he just doesn't want like don't mess with us. Put some respect on our name, and we ain't gonna have beef. Basically, right?
I mean, yeah, I would say that. Like
Yeah, and he wants to be king. And he wants to be king.
but
so
he's clearly got some evil in him.
there's something about him.
He's like I said, they're all problematic. It's Game of Thrones.
Okay,
they're all complex characters.
Damien is pretty complex.
Yeah.
I mean, the king is just a soft, weak. He just doesn't want. He's forced to make some decisions, and he's like really doesn't want to
Yeah.
make them.
The king is obsessed. Well, he was obsessed. He was just obsessed with like the heir. Who's the heir? Who?
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was gonna
yeah.
get to that next. So
Yeah.
he doesn't have a son. He has a daughter. We're gonna call her Bootleg Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Her name's Rhaenyra.
Don't call her bootleg Khaleesi. I mean,
I can call her whatever
yeah,
I
you call
want.
her whatever you want.
It's my video.
This is your show. This is the Gary show.
And no, but I call her that because she
Yeah.
has a striking resemblance to
The love of our lives.
the love of my life, Khaleesi,
Yeah.
the Queen of Dragons.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they're
Dany, Daenerys Targaryen. Yeah.
yeah, they're from the same. They're both Targaryens. So, she's was named heir because he doesn't have a son.
Right.
Remember that first episode? He has the wife and he really wants the son. So he,
Yeah,
he has a wife. He has a wife,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
wife's pregnant. So he's like sickly, right? The king kind of like has that sick vibe to him. He's got that. He's got
Well,
that. He's got that rot. Like,
he's
like
literally sick. Well,
like
yeah.
he's like fingers rotting off, and he
he's-
might be dead soon.
It seems like every single wound he gets infected. Like
As the episode's gone on,
Due to
it's
stress.
it's been getting consistently bad.
yeah, but then it skipped 2 years later, so apparently his health.
Well,
At least his health is maintained.
it has got a little bit. He's not dead yet. It's not like rapidly. He's not. He doesn't have like
Yeah.
2 weeks to live type of thing.
No.
So where we at? We named Rhaenyra,
Yeah.
and then who else we have? The King's Hand,
The hand. What do you call him?
middle finger.
You call him.
I forget what his name is.
You call him middle.
But his
finger,
name
yes.
is Middlefinger because if you've
Yes.
seen the original Game of Thrones, there's the character Littlefinger who's always
Yeah.
like doing some snake stuff, trying to worm his way into the throne, and
That part.
that's what Middlefinger is. So anyway,
Yeah.
back when we were talking about the first episode. So
Uh-huh.
the king has a wife, and she's pregnant, and he thinks it's gonna be a son.
Mhm.
So he's forced with any father's worst dilemma, right? We're gonna talk about it because
we're gonna talk about
it happened 2 weeks ago. So I'm pretty sure they've seen the episode anyways already. So.
Yeah.
She's having trouble with labor, and the guy, what's that thing called? The person, the
Birth?
maid,
Childbirth?
the maiden, the house, the lady who helps give birth,
Oh, the midwife.
the midwife.
Yeah.
Midwife was like, hey, you got a choice. If it's either the wife or the baby, you can't save them both.
Yeah, actually, it was the maester, or it was the guy.
He's like their
the
doctor.
yeah, the doctor. They're meisters, or
Yeah, they call him maesters, but
Maesters.
he's what you can pass as a doctor.
Yeah, they're the scholars. They know shit.
They know things.
They know they're the
Things.
academics.
They
They know.
Anyway-
Anyways, yeah, whatever.
So he tells him, "Listen,
Yeah.
your wife's gonna die. You can either choose one or two." So he's so obsessed with like having a son, he decides, you know what? We're gonna kill my wife and we're gonna take the baby, which was a
Yes.
gruesome scene. It
was
really was. Like,
messed
I
up.
don't have kids. He has kids,
I
and
do
just
have
picturing
kids.
like that was such
It's
a
messed up.
gruesome scene, and I felt for her because she didn't know what was going on. She didn't have no say so in the matter.
It should have been her decision. It should have been her decision.
Yeah.
Actually, not even. It should have been a no-brainer. Like, save your wife. But anyway.
Well, I mean, unless they had a conversation like that. If you have a conversation with someone, it's like, hey, if anything ever happens, save the kid.
Honestly, yeah, it should.
But
be
the
her
way,
decision.
but the way, way that he was acting, it was like they must not have that conversation.
No, they did not have the
So
conversation.
anyway,
no.
long story short,
No.
long story short, so
Yeah.
he ends up saving her. I mean, killing her, and he does have a son.
Mm-hmm.
But then the son dies,
Right.
so it was all for naught.
It was.
That's what you know what that's
bunch
called?
of Malarkey.
Karma.
Yeah.
That's called karma.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it was messed up.
so now
But
we're having this whole thing to where
You guys remember that they skipped 2 years. That's the thing that was subtle. They
yeah, the
just
next episode
casually
they skip.
They're just like, oh.
Well,
oh,
in
yeah.
the second
Yeah.
episode they skip.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we got to tell them about Middlefinger's daughter. So Rhaenyra is the princess.
Right.
The queen's princess,
Rhaenyra. Yeah.
Bootleg Khaleesi. Bootleg Khaleesi has this best friend. I do air quotes because I think they might have had like a little thing.
There's
Chemistry. There's some
there's
weird
chemistry there. Yeah.
There's some
they
weird
like.
chemistry.
I don't know if they like it. Definitely Rhaenyra likes her. I don't know her name. But Rhaenyra
We're gonna call
It's-
her Littlefinger's daughter.
Middlefinger.
Middlefinger's
Yeah.
daughter. Well, yeah, because so they have this little thing, right? They're basically they're best friends because her dad, she's a princess, and the other girl's dad is the king's hand. So obviously
Yeah.
they're gonna be hanging out because they're always together, and they're about the same age. They're 7 and 10,
Yes.
or 5 and 10. They're 5 and 10 at this time. That is a weird way.
Yeah.
Oh, my daughter's 7 and 10. Like 7 and 10. For a second there, I thought
It's
she
like,
had
yeah.
2 separate birthdays. Like,
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
her personalities is 7 and one of her personalities is 10.
That's like whatever. That's how they say it in Westeros.
Well, now we say things like WAP. So, like, We just say 60 years from now, 80 years from now, someone sees this video and they're like,
They're like, what's that?
what is WAP?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Google WAP.
Waffles and pancakes.
Waffles and pancakes.
Yep.
Okay, so middle finger, he's sneaking in, wants the throne. So what's he do?
He's plotting, bro.
He is plotting
plotting.
heavy.
He
plotting
done.
heavy.
Yo, he was like, he told his daughter like, he was just like, yo, put on your mom's dress.
Oh yes. He sends his daughter to
Make
go
him happy.
because the wife's dead, and he wants to like
Yeah.
pimp out his daughter to the king.
Messed up.
Pimps out his daughter to the king. He's like, go
Yeah.
over there, go and see him. Make sure he's all like comfortable and whatnot, right?
yeah, yeah.
And wear your mama's dress. Basically, which
it
is
was
the
messed up.
it was the equivalent to Victoria's Secret's lace front
Yep.
back in the day, which she felt uncomfortable. She's like, I'm 15. Like, what do you want me to do? Whatever he wants.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Or, I mean, it was implied. If,
It was-
if he didn't say, he implied
It was it was definitely implied.
Yeah.
But, so
messed up.
pretty
But
messed
she
up.
went in there,
She went in there, yeah.
and then years later,
You
or
don't
not
know.
even years later.
Well,
like,
yeah. Well, a
now
bit.
she- yeah.
We're getting ahead of
Go
ourselves.
ahead, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, Damien.
Yeah.
Why is Damien not named the heir?
Right.
Damien's not named the heir, even though he's the brother, is because the boy ain't got, like we said earlier,
Wow.
he got a little,
Wow.
he got a short fuse and he's ready to roll, whatever.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of a temper problem, as that's what they say.
The whole, sort of, what do they call the council at the table?
The Lord of the Rings?
yeah.
No.
The Lords of the Rings,
It's the council meeting, like with the king and whatnot.
they pretty much.
I think
told
they
him-
called it the council.
Yeah, well, they told him like, Damien, nah,
Mm-mm.
he too crazy, he too wild.
Mm-mm.
They were like, nah, it can't be him.
So yeah, they
Yeah.
flash forward to the second episode, which I'm struggling to remember. Doesn't really matter
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
because
Yo,
it was
what happened in the second?
it was more the
Oh,
it was
that's when they were like, he was
it's
gonna
really
marry-
more the same, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. So now the tension between Damien and the king is starting to grow because now that they named the heir, his daughter the heir, now he's all like, "Yo, I'm your brother, bro."
That's yes.
That's basically he's pissed.
yes.
He's pissed, and so he acts up and he's like, you know what, deuces, I'm out. He goes to what's the place he goes? Dragonstone,
Yes.
and basically becomes the king of a city
And he
that's by
brings
a
his
volcano.
girlfriend. Yeah, he's got a wife, but he brings his girlfriend.
And he has a wife, but he brings his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Which they refer to as the whore.
They did say that.
I'm
Rude.
not saying that.
Rude.
I'm not saying
Super
that.
rude.
That's what they said. They
Yeah.
called him a H word.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Well, it's W. Close enough.
I review things. I don't teach things.
Got you. This is not a spelling
It's
lesson.
not a spelling test.
Yes.
Okay, so he's mad. He's living over there, and the whole time Rhaenyra, she's all thinking that she's gonna be queen, and she's like making these moves and talking out the side of her face,
Mhm.
talking about what'd she say? She's telling the other girl like, yeah, I'm gonna be queen, and everything's gonna be good, and I'm gonna be the man and whatever. And she's like, yeah, do you say that while you carry around their cups?
Yeah,
She
that
was
was
giving
that
him-
was gangster.
she was
yeah,
giving him
yeah,
sleek
yeah,
disses.
Yeah. Yep.
Because while they're having a council meeting, she's like
She's the
going
one-
around
she's
filling
their
up.
waitress.
She's
Yeah.
that's basically she's the waitress.
Yeah.
So the whole time she's like learning how to be queen and also learning how to
Yeah.
properly make a martini
yeah.
and all this fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Damien throws a fit.
Yeah.
So he steals one of their eggs. There's like dragon
Dragon
eggs.
eggs.
Dragon eggs that they
Just-
put. There's dragon
Not
eggs.
just like any eggs.
There's dragon eggs
Yeah.
that they put like because their family is the only family that could ride the dragons. So he steals the egg and he tells them, "Hey man, I'm getting married." He sends a wedding invitation.
Yeah, that was smooth, kind
He
of.
sends
like,
a wedding invitation,
Ballsy.
and he was like, "Hey, I'm getting married. I took this egg, Miriam, and I want you to come see it." And the king was like, "I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
That guy's crazy."
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't about it.
So they send the fucking.
Oh, we can't say
They
fucking.
send the. You said it, saying me not to say it.
Oh, we'll edit that out. There's no editing. It's okay. The couple first videos can have.
It's PG-13.
It's PG-13. All right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so they send the army to retrieve the dragon
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tell Damien, "Hey, come on, we gotta go."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, I'm about to light y'all on fire with my dragon."
He said that.
And he was like, "Yo, what you gonna do about it, man? I'll mess you up right here, right now."
Boom.
Right to the king's army.
Yeah, to the hand.
Yeah, to the hand, fucking middle finger.
Yep. Yeah.
And who comes out of nowhere?
Boom.
Bootleg Khaleesi.
Right on. And it was
She
tight.
just lands
It was
up.
tight.
She lands up and she walks up. She's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, that's my egg. What you gonna? Hey."
What you doing? Yeah. She, like,
She
what
just,
you doing?
she
Yeah.
really just posted up like this, like.
Yeah. And then he threw
You say
it.
you want to kill me?
Yeah.
You want to kill me? Right here, right here.
Yep.
Put one right here.
Yep.
He's like, man, whatever, man. Take your egg. I don't even really want it, man. That egg sucks anyways.
Yep.
Egg sucks. Oh, stupid
He was
egg.
taking hella L's. Bro.
In the beginning, he was taking the L's. He was
Yo.
taking a lot of L's. Like, he was getting punked out. But he definitely, listen, he
Yo.
definitely redeemed himself this time.
Yeah.
In the third
in the third episode.
In the
yeah.
third episode, so we go flashback. So the third episode picks up, and it's 3 years in the future.
2.
3.
Oh, was it 3?
Yeah.
Oh, because.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, no, 2.
Wait a minute. Back to the second episode.
Okay,
We
yeah.
cannot forget this. We cannot forget this because this is pinnacle.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
At the end of the second episode, the king is forced to remarry. Right? And who does he choose to
Yeah,
remarry?
that's it.
Not the little girl that was in the Elsa dress. We're not even going to talk about that.
No, that's messed up.
That's messed up. Like,
it's messed up.
she's like, my mom says I don't have to bed you till I'm 14.
It's messed up.
She looked like one of your kids in an Elsa dress.
Oh, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to say that. I didn't-
I was just like, who's this
Yeah.
little girl?
Yeah.
Anyway, so he ends up choosing between the little Elsa girl, all right, and the girl that's been sent to his room to stroke his ego,
Yeah.
so to speak, right?
Yeah.
That's a proper term I could use.
Yeah, play with his little, miniature castle set. Remember, he's always doing the sculptures and
Yeah.
Just chilling, just playing games.
But she is also sent there. He's also sent her there to be like the little voice in the ear.
Yeah,
Like, basically, he'll give her the message and put the message in his to plant the message like
it's a
Inception.
plot for the hand, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a plot. It's a plot. So
Yeah.
anyway, the girl, the daughter, and his daughter are best friends. He's all and then she's all like, I'm gonna marry her. Ooh, tell him about the reaction.
Yeah, they were.
She was hot.
Oh, Rhaenyra
Rhaenyra
was
was
mad
hot.
because that was her friend. Well,
That was her friend, and
but-
now she's
and
gonna
then
sit
was
there. And,
that chemistry that we're like. I feel like she.
I felt like
sees
there was
her more than a
I
friend.
thought
but
there was some sexual
There's-
sexual chemistry going on.
There is definitely. She said it was like she said some things like in the first episode. There was one statement where she said something like, "A perfect day for me would just be like riding with you on Dragonback," and like like it was like she said that thing. Anyway, but she was Rhaenyra was not happy. She's not happy. Yeah, I mean that's okay. Okay, and
Yep.
and then it did the skip. Now we're at the point where now
Okay, so
the king is with
All right, so that was a cliffhanger. That was
daughter.
that was the second episode cliffhanger.
yeah.
Was the I'm gonna marry her, and everyone was like,
They were like what?
what? I said, what?
What? Yeah.
Oh, because he was supposed to.
Yeah.
The black dude, the other was the little girl's dad, was like a very important person. So he was all like, he stood up and was like,
Yeah, they're Valyrian.
this is absurd.
Yeah.
And he walks out, he's pissed off.
Yeah. But I'm just really happy that there's black people in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think every time a minority or a person of a different ethnicity gets a time to shine, I think it's always, a good thing to see.
Representation matters.
Yeah, of course.
But they're Valyrian.
Yeah.
Or, right?
Yeah, they are.
And he's married to
He's married- he's married-
the queen that never was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The guy, I can't remember his name, but he's got the black dude. He's got long dreads. He's the dad. He's got the daughter.
Yeah.
And he's married to the king's cousin.
Yes. Yeah, the queen who never
And he
was.
wants
I don't
him.
remember
He
her
wants
name.
the king to marry his 12-year-old daughter.
Right.
And
Because it would be like they're the wealthiest family.
Yeah,
in
they're
Seven.
just
Yeah.
joining alliances. So
Yeah.
that's how that ended. Then we have so then the third episode starts. That's what we just watched.
Yeah.
And it flash forwards 3 years because the kid is 2, but she's also like 8 months pregnant also.
Yeah, yo, they're not wasting no time.
They're flipping
not
through it
wasting
because
time. No.
so you got a son. The son's 2. It's his second year. It's his second birthday. His second
Yeah.
name's day.
Mhm.
All right, and his wife, the girl, is what, 17 now?
Yep, 10 and 7.
10 and 7.
Yeah.
So she's like 8 months pregnant, as I'm
Yeah.
saying. So and oh, they got beef, dude. They're no longer friends.
Not at all.
The princess and the queen now.
Yeah.
They're not.
No.
And he's trying to have her marry out because the son is gonna be king now.
Yeah, but he seems to be conflicted about it. Like he wants
Like,
Rhaenyra to be queen.
He doesn't want
because-
to look like an idiot for going back on what he said because he was so adamant about it.
And he also feels guilty now about the situation with her mother, who where he made the decision. He's like conflicted about that too. He's like guilty. Remember when he was drinking the wine and
Oh, he was getting twisted,
He was-
bro.
yeah,
he
he
was
was
off
getting
that hitty, bro. He was off that hitty. Guy comes and goes, "Oh, you want my advice, sir? Oh, yeah. Is that what you want to tell me? I'm so
Yeah.
sick and tired of this crap. You think your son is good enough for my daughter? I'm so
the
sick.
Lannister.
He just, man, I just came here to drink and kill some things.
That's
He's gonna
it.
go hunting,
Yeah,
not murder people.
right.
And he's so drunk. He's like, people keep. It's supposed to be my day off. It's my son's birthday.
Yeah.
And all you keep doing is, look, listen, it's my son's birthday. I'm the king. I'm
Yeah,
hanging out
yeah,
my
yeah.
son's birthday.
Yeah.
And my boss, not my boss because I'm the king, but
Right.
all telling me, hey, we need to do this. We need to do this.
Right,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm like, it's my son's birthday. I'm drunk. Stop talking to me. You know what I'm saying? That was the
Yes.
king's attitude the whole
Yes.
time.
Yes.
And then his daughter rolls up and his daughter's like, da-da-da-da. He's like,
Leave me
listen.
alone. Yeah,
Basically what he
he's
says,
like,
listen,
leave me
bitch.
alone, yeah.
He says, listen, bitch. That's everything with you got to be an attitude. I said, you get on my damn nerves.
Which is that bitch though? Bitch.
I said it. He was hot. He started yelling at him. Then his
Yeah,
king,
yeah.
middle finger comes in and middle finger goes, hey, king, hey. Motherfuckers is watching now.
Yes.
All right? Don't slap your daughter right in front of everybody.
He
Because
shut
he was
it
hot.
down.
He was hot.
He shut
He
it
was
down.
ooh.
He said, "There's a heart, a white heart." He's he shut it down. Oh, there's a white heart. Go hunt the white
Oh,
heart.
look, we're at 21 minutes.
Yeah,
Let's wrap it up towards the end of the episode. So
got it.
basically, there's a lot of things in the third episode where they're just basically they're at the party.
Yes.
They're having conflictions where he doesn't know whether he wants to make his son the heir or keep his daughter the heir. People are trying to marry her and she doesn't want to marry him because she wants to be in love. And he's like, at the end of the episode, he like kind of like gives into that. He was like, go find someone you love. Because he called her out on the BS. And she was
Yeah.
like, she called him out on his BS. Because she's like, if it was really about like being king stuff and strategy, you would have married the little black girl.
That's Well, she said that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, instead of the girl that you.
If
That
it was strictly about getting the advantage and
that he would have
he
married
would
the
have
little
made the
black
trouble.
girl. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
So he was like, all right, well, go find your own.
Yeah.
Go find your own. So now before we go, we got to talk about that killer ending scene.
Because we really kind of skipped over the whole battle and the crab. There's a lot to talk about in Game of Thrones. Yeah, there's a whole scene where
you got to do a whole episode. We're trying to recap.
We're doing
3
too many
minutes.
episodes at once.
We're
but,
trying to recap. This is a
um,
bonus. This is a bonus 3-episode
Yeah.
event, special event.
Because Damien we kind of skipped over the crab
Okay, check this out.
guy.
I'm gonna recap it real quick.
Yeah.
So there is another town that's being where the Valyrians are from.
Yeah.
There's a guy who's taking over and he's like, hey, I'm shutting stuff down. He's robbing people and he's tying them up and feeding them the crabs. Live.
Live crabs, not the other crabs.
No, the people are alive? Yeah, what?
The live crabs. Yes.
He's
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, the live crab. Like, he's
Listen,
you know what
listen.
we're saying.
He's tying them up on the
Yeah.
beach
Yes.
and he's feeding them to crabs while the people are still alive.
Yes.
They're getting eaten alive. There
Yeah.
you go. They're getting eaten alive.
Yes.
And he's got grayscale. He's all messed up. He's got this sick, cool, like, it would be an
He
awesome.
looks great.
He
I
looked
mean,
he looked like he would look like
in
a
a
cool
horrible
Halloween
way.
costume. It's a cool Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
Yep.
like, he got like grayscale over right here, man.
Yeah.
He looks cool, man, but he
Yeah.
was, at the end of the day, he was pretty much nothing,
True that.
right? Because the dragons come in and Damien's coming in and Damien's at war with these guys. So he's like, you know what? He's like, somebody sent help. Someone
Yeah.
sent a letter for help, and it wasn't him.
Right.
So the guy comes and the messenger comes and brings the message to Damien. He's like, oh, Mr. Damien, sir, I got a letter from the king.
Yes.
And the king's letter says, hey, bro, someone told me you're getting your butt whooped.
Yeah.
I gotta save you, little punk ass. I'm gonna send you a couple men, about 2,000 men, about some ships, and we about to help you out. Hey, make sure you tell them who sent me. I got this. One love.
Boom.
And Damien was like, you mother.
Yeah.
I don't need your help. He would rather die
Yeah.
than have his brother take credit for some stuff he did. So what's he do? What's the first thing he do? Well, first of all, he beats the crap out of the messenger.
Almost kills him.
Almost.
He would have killed him.
He
would've
just
killed
hit him with the
Yeah.
bah, toma,
Yeah.
bah, bah,
Yeah,
bah, bah.
They put hey, stop that, stop. Like it'd be the, you know, like it's like getting a letter from the mailman and you shoot the messenger. You literally like
Mhm.
you get an email and
So
throw
he
your computer
goes.
out the window.
We'll check out the. So he goes, and he bum rushes the crowd people because they're like
Yeah.
in the caves, whatever. He goes out there.
You know, oh boy, leading them with the head nods.
Oh yes.
Leading them up.
No voice. He doesn't say not one thing. Just.
Yeah. Leading them up, but yeah.
So he runs on the beach. Well, first he like pretends to like surrender. He puts the white flag.
Yeah, that
He
was
he holds his knife out. The guy comes and takes it. Then he's like,
Yeah.
"Psych, bitch!
boom.
Stab!
Yeah.
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 Then he's like running through the beach, stabbing this guy, stabbing that guy,
Yes.
hitting him. One gave Stone Cold Stunner too.
Yeah.
What else?
That was gangster. See, that's where he's.
It
that's why
was-
he stopped taking L's at that point.
Yeah,
At least
that's
for
when he-
that episode.
For that episode,
Yeah.
he definitely was like, you know what?
Yep.
Shit was coming. He was dodging arrows. He was doing this, grabbing
Yeah.
people, big old long sword, slashing people's throat with a big sword. Don't make sense.
Killing it.
Nah.
Literally them killing them.
And then it was a whole distraction. So he gets shot with an arrow, and he falls down. And he's hiding. Everyone surrounds him, and then boom, that's the plan. That was the plan the whole time.
Yeah.
They get surrounded. Here comes the dragon. Toma.
And that was so who was riding the dragon? That was
That was the black guy's son, the Valerian son.
so Valerian.
Lenora or
Yeah.
Lornita.
What they-
Something with an L.
Yeah, they can ride dragons too, and not just. I thought only Targaryens could ride the dragons, but I guess Valerians can
Well,
too. Something.
He has Targaryen blood because he's married to the.
Okay.
he's
Because
married
his
to the-
mom is Targaryen.
Yeah. See.
He's
See?
Targaryen also because his mom got it. Never mind. I get it.
Got you.
Got it. Makes sense.
All right. So then.
Makes sense.
That's the battle. Super crazy, amazing. I was pumped. He man was sitting there glued to the TV the whole
Great
time.
episode. Battle was great. The battle was great.
A lot of death, smashing, and bashing. Okay. So Jordan, this is your first time here
Yeah.
on the channel.
Yeah.
It's our first video. What you don't know is now that we do a rating system
Okay.
on a scale from
So I got a 10.
Thor 2
Okay.
to Endgame. That's a 1 out of
Oh.
10.
Okay.
We're gonna do
For this, just a third episode.
we're gonna do as a series so far. We're just gonna rate the
Um,
first 3 episodes so far.
I would. I mean, what's in between? I wouldn't. I'm not gonna call it endgame
Well,
level.
we're gonna do. You're gonna do. That's.
Yeah.
I say 10 is Endgame. Whatever 10 would be to you. It is 1 through 10.
I would say it's closer to endgame, but closer to. I would
Me
give it
personally,
a,
listen.
an
Okay,
8.
I
would
would.
give it an 8.
I would listen. I would. I'm gonna give it like a 7.5, 8.
Yeah, 7.5.
And the only reason I'm not giving it a 9 or a 10, one, for a whole lack of boobs.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay. Oh, okay, Gary.
All right? The original Game of Thrones, lots of boobs.
Gary said more titties.
And what would you
I
like
respect
more?
that,
What
yeah.
would you like more of?
I respect that, Gary. I respect that. I mean, I
can
think-
explain myself.
No. No, you don't have to explain. Everyone loves titties, Gary.
No.
No.
It's just that
Um,
there's a lot of politicking right now so far because, the story's really going to take off after the king's dying.
Yeah.
The king is dying. So the story of him dying is who's going to take over after he dies, right? So it can be a lot of politicking and not too many battles so far. So if you're going to have a lot of politicking, slip in some boo.
I get, yeah, it's Gary, it's valid.
I'm
That's
not
a valid,
saying, I'm not saying
Yeah.
have an orgy,
Right.
all right? Don't have an orgy. I mean, if you want, you can.
If you want to.
It's
Because
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway,
I
I think,
Yeah,
all jokes aside, I'll give it a solid 8.
yeah.
It visually looks beautiful in every way.
The CG, like the dragons, oh my god.
The dragons are very amazing.
Very
The story is
great.
written great.
Yeah.
The character interactions between each one of them is great. Damien is my favorite character.
I see, that's it for me. So like in Game of Thrones, right? Because this is House of the Dragon.
Mhm.
So in Game of Thrones, I feel like in that first season, in those first few episodes, there were some clear characters where I was like, boom, that my dog, or like I like that person. So far, like there hasn't been a character yet that I'm super attached to yet. So I'm just waiting though, because there's 10 episodes. Thankfully,
Mhm,
there's 10 episodes.
mhm.
So, but there's characters that I really like. Just no one. See, you have Damon that's
That's
your
my boy.
person.
That's my boy.
Yeah. But
So,
I
You'll
love the
find
show
it.
still.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end this one here. All right, Jordan's here. We're we'll be back soon. We're gonna do some more videos. We got She-Hulk episode coming out. D23 which is out.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna talk about some Marvel tonight. We're also gonna talk about some She-Hulk and we might slip some other stuff in there. We got some more videos coming through the week. So in the comments,
gang.
like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Say goodbye to Jordan. Say bye, Jordan.
Adios. Oh shit. Okay, Gary.